disclaimer. Twitch, that's Twitter, Twitch, yeah, Twitch. Burger posting, welcome back. How are you? Karma, you as well. How have you guys been? Welcome, welcome. Alright, Twitch is up. I see Burger posting here. Would it be odd to assume that that is where I'll be appearing on Twitch? Karma, hi! How have you been? Thank you for stopping by. Great having you here as always. Today, our plan is just hang out and talk. We can talk about anything. I can answer whatever questions you have, I guess, to the best of my ability, because there's stuff I'm not allowed to talk about, unfortunately. But that is just the way it goes. Okay. Let me look up Nexas on... Whoa! I am on Twitch. Okay. Now I can interact with Twitch people. Welcome back. How are you, Luxon? I still don't know how to pronounce it. Now I have my phone directly in front of me, so I won't be like looking to the side the whole time. If you had a Japanese cuisine, what was your favorite dish? A burger, thank you. Delicious. I'm still curious to see how this is going to translate to real money. And Greasy Lot, welcome back. How are you? Hi, Essie. How's your day going? I've been having a great day. It'd be a little better if I remembered to set my alarms so I went live at the correct time. I got kind of absorbed in making thumbnails, and I didn't set my alarm today for like 5 minutes before the stream, so I didn't have time to get ready. So I started after the time I was supposed to start. The answer is a burger. Oh wait, I have to answer the question. Hello, Esila. Hi, Greasy Lot. How have you been? How are you? Okay, if you had Japanese cuisine, what's your favorite dish? I've had some Japanese food. I mean, considering the name, it wouldn't be wrong to, like, I'm not exactly super familiar with Japanese food, but again, considering the name, it shouldn't be too bad to assume that takoyaki is Japanese food. I've had that. That's delicious. Love takoyaki. Don't get to have it often, but when I do, so good. So good. Been good. Another day, another pile of invoices to sort and file. Oh, best of luck, best of luck. I'm glad you're doing well, though. That makes me happy. I love when you guys do well. I love when you guys are alive and doing well and thriving. I wish you guys the best, okay? I guess that means my answer was substantial. That's good. Same here. Thank you, alive. Well, yeah, I don't want you guys to be dead. Of course I want you to be alive. I want you to be well and doing good. Heart, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yo, hi, how are you? Would it be appropriate to call you Zed? Would that be alright? I need to find easy enough to pronounce and easy enough to remember names for everyone. Sure? That was a really fast reply. I wonder if that's towards me even. Okay, gotcha. Welcome, Zed. Steven, 64 vitals are fine stills. 64 Stevens? That's a lot. Destroyer, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. I don't mean it in a bad okay. I'm using okay like interesting. No, I understand. No worries. Sure. Hi, Esila. How are you doing today? I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. How are you, Marco? Nice seeing you here. Not the first time, haha. Gotcha. Did you receive a lot of marshmallows already? Let me see. Last time I checked, I had like 10. Now I have 15. That's a lot. If you didn't know, I now have Marshmallow open, and you can send me your anonymous messages. I have it on my Twitter linked somewhere. Shouldn't be too hard to find. You shouldn't have to scroll down too far. We must live and thrive so we can properly praise the Lamb for the cult. No, I think you should, like, live and survive and have a good life for, like, the sake of yourself. I think it's best if, like, if you live a good life to make yourself happy, that's good. And praise be, not me, not me. When will you read them? If we get a lot, maybe we can base a stream off of it next week. We'll see. Sela makes us happy. I'm happy that I can make you happy. That's one of my goals. I'm not exactly sure how to make people happy, but I can do my best. If I can make somebody happy, then I'll be happy in return. And the cycle is good. Okay. Praise be the Lamb, give her offering of burgers. I don't exactly need them, but I would appreciate them a lot. Heart, thank you. Delicious burger. That was the most delicious burger I've had yet. And they'll only get more delicious the more that I have them. Ask the Sheep, thank you for linking that burger posting. I really appreciate that. And also thank you for the restream. I don't know where any of us would be if we didn't have restreamers. We would be trapped here and a lot less people would know about us probably. Smooth Brain, welcome back. How are you? Hi Esila. Hi, how have you been? How is your Friday/Saturday/Thursday? And Greasy Lot, thank you. Delicious. That was even more delicious than the last one. They just keep getting yummier. I'm happy tuning into your streams. I'm happy having you here. I'm genuinely like really happy that I get to see everyone here. I love streaming and hanging out with everyone. Because before Nexus, like I used to stream a lot, but I took like a super long break. I retired from my streaming pretty early in preparation for all the Nexus stuff. So it's been quite a while since I've been able to stream. What kind of questions do you want to be asked? I don't know. Whatever makes you happy, I can do my best. What's your standard burger toppings? I am really picky with my food. My ideal burger is bun, meat, ketchup, and then bun again. And then, if the burger is really good, the burger that is only containing the things that I just said, if that's really good, then I will eat it all together, all components at the same time. But if it's only okay, then I'll eat them all separately. So I'll eat the meat first because the bread is the best part, and then I'll eat the bun. Usually I will eat the top bun first because the bottom part of the bun, in this situation at least, is tastier. Okay, what sort of content do you want in your Morrows? I want them to, I want you to fill them with whatever you want to say to me. I want you to express yourself freely. If there's something that's odd and it doesn't get filtered out by the AI, then I will just be like, hey, there's this kind of stuff in here and that's passing a boundary that I have. But we'll have to see. I trust that you guys aren't completely insane or anything. Love letters, let's go. Yeah, if you want. No cheese? Yeah, no cheese. No cheese. As much as I like cheese, I don't usually have cheese on burgers. Even if I do have dairy medicine. Please don't retire from us. I don't want to. I love streaming. I want to stay here. I like hanging out with you guys. One of those burgers is going to become a sheep burger. Made out of sheep? No thank you. I would not like to eat one of those. Completely insane. I mean, there's a lot of people on the internet that are kind of odd, I guess. But everyone I've encountered, for the most part, there has been there was the person who we filled out a Google form on. He was a little strange, a little too strange, I guess. But everyone else is perfectly fine. Feisty, welcome back. How are you? How have you been? How's your day? Yeah, I'm totally sane. Well, I've interacted with you on multiple occasions and you've not done anything weird. As far as I can tell, at least. Just a little insane? Nah, you guys are fine. You guys are fine. You had a dream about stealing bananas from a gas station, but are you sure you aren't sleepwalking and subconsciously trying to fulfill your dietary needs? I'm 100% sure that I was not sleepwalking because I don't live within super reasonable distance of a gas station. I actually don't know where... Never mind, I know where a gas station is. But if I had to walk there in my sleep, I would have to walk through, a part of where I live that doesn't have a sidewalk, and if I did that while I was sleeping, I would surely die. I would definitely get hit by a car. Do you drive a car? No, I'm too scared to drive, so I never learned, and that's holding me back from living life, I'm sure. One day I'll definitely have to, but even if I did right now, I'm not in the financial position to even, afford a car. So it'll probably be best to learn once I actually have a little more income, I guess. Oh, he's so right. You're dreaming of all the food you want to have. I do like bananas. They're my favorite food. Not food, fruit, tied with mangoes. Do you often remember your dreams? It's nice to vividly remember the fun ones when you wake up. It's kind of on and off. Like, a lot of nights I'll know that I had a dream, but I won't remember, like, anything of it. But there's also, like, a lot of nights where I do remember them, like, in a lot of detail. It doesn't really follow a pattern. Sometimes I'm lucky and sometimes I'm not. No, it's fine, just not in the US, lol. I can become your Uber driver. I feel like Uber would also be expensive. So I am in walking distance of all the things I like really need at the moment, so I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Do you have a dream journal? I used to. I used to write down all the dreams that I had, and that's either like somewhere in a box that my family probably has or thrown away. Who knows? I can relate. Glad to see I'm not the only one. I want to read your dreams. Please post them in the future too. Yeah, I'll probably keep going. I'll probably keep posting them. I found that when sleep less than my average length, I tend to dream and remember more. That probably has something to do with like the REM cycle or something. That actually makes sense. Can we have a dream reading stream? Ooh, that'd be fun. Like what if, like not only like just me, I mean I could probably like read my dreams if I ever like dig through my old boxes and find my dream journal. But like what if we had everyone like send in their dreams and we could read those too. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Twitter dream journal, let's go. Yeah, I can like make a post and I could call everyone to like reply to it and we can read those. That'd be a lot of fun, I think. Have you experienced lucid dream? Yes. A few times, but the most vividly I remember is the very first time that I lucid dreamed. The dream started off like non-lucid, and I was at my elementary school playground, or my second elementary school, because I went to a few. And I was I was inside of like the gate, but like kind of on the edge. I don't know how to describe it because like you don't know what my school looked like. But I was like kind of near the gate where you exit the school, and someone came up to me with a tray of like donut holes, and they offered me to get them. But when I went to like grab one, they would like float away from my hand, and like I realized like that doesn't happen. That's not real. This is a dream. And so I started flying like towards the sky, but then I woke up. That was the very first time that I lucid dreamed that I remember, at least. Dream reading with marshmallows would probably work. Yeah, probably. I've only lucid dreamt a few times. I always wasted it on doing boring stuff. I think the very first time my problem with like waking up super fast was that I got like too excited, probably. Like when I did used to lucid dream, it wouldn't last very long, and I think it does stem from the fact, unfortunately, that I was too excited that I was lucid dreaming. I wish I had more time to spend in them. I had more lucid dreams as a kid. Happens very seldom now. Maybe I should like try to lucid dream more. Because I used to like really, really, really want to lucid dream, and it ended up like paying off. Because I would do the thing where like I would count all my fingers like multiple times throughout the day to make sure I have the correct amount and that they like don't look weird. I would have like a ring on one of my fingers to like distinguish like, yeah, if I don't have this ring, I'm either like showering or dreaming. And like I never did that in my dreams, but I did end up like lucid dreaming after performing those rituals. Yeah, once you become aware, you wake up easily and fast. Yeah, it's something that like, at least from what I've read into, like you have to practice staying asleep longer. All my dreams are lucid dreams. I didn't even understand what people were talking about when I first learned the term. I see. I know that there's like a great deal of people who lucid dream without even like realizing it or understanding what lucid dreaming is. Did you take that from Inception, or is that a known trick from before? It's something that I heard like a lot in like referring to lucid dreaming and like how to identify if you're dreaming or not. It's like some Inception token things. I'll be honest, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what Inception is. Okay. I propose that once we unlock a way to fund you, we keep you company while you eat a real sheepyhead funded hamburger for lunch/dinner. Yeah, I've had that idea before. I thought about that. I think that's a good idea. We'll probably be doing that. Spent like 2,000 hours playing a spaceship simulator game, and now I keep having dreams about being a spaceman. I see. Inception the movie. It's not a movie that I've seen, unfortunately. It's a great Nolan movie. I see. Maybe I'll take a screenshot of this so I can remember this, and I could refer to this in the future, and I can watch the movie. Token a specific item that you use to check if you are dreaming or in reality. Gotcha! Karma, welcome back. Great having you here. Inception the movie. Can we call it a dinner date, or is that too far? No, we can call it a dinner date. Sure. If you want. For the people who want to have it be a dinner date, sure. For the people who don't want it to be a dinner date, sure. You can call it whatever you want. We're going to need an Inception watch-along. Yeah, we can do that if I can find a way to watch that, sure. It's a movie about a bunch of people being asleep. Very sheepcore film. Okay. I'll look into it even more then, and we can figure out a watch-along, maybe. I'll do my best to figure that out. I did the thing again where I filled my water bottle with warm water. I think it really works. I still drink my water a lot, but I think I do drink it less. I'm heading out, so please enjoy the rest of your Friday, Esila. Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here. You please, too, also have a good rest of your day. It was great seeing you. Hopefully I can see you again in the future as well. I'm back with food. Welcome back. What kind of food do you have? I've yet to eat today, personally. I'm going to make my lunch after this. I'm going to make rice and meat. Rice and meat. I either got out, like, beef or pork. I don't remember. Again? Yeah. I like rice and meat. It's also pretty easy to make. Beef bento? Nice. Enjoy. And again, yes. Yes. I don't care about repeating meals. They're tasty. They're efficient. I like rice and meat. It's very good. Okay, I need to sit up properly in my chair. I was like, not slouching forward, but I was like slouching backwards. Oh, 3 hours left. I'm uploading one of the VODs to YouTube. It's gonna take a while. Just finished beef and potato. Easy and good. Beef and potato. Beef is pretty alright. I'm not a big potato person, personally. Please do enjoy your meal, though. I'm really picky when it comes to potatoes. Do you put soy sauce on the rice? What's your favorite soy sauce? I didn't know there was other kinds of soy sauce. I thought soy sauce was just soy sauce. But I don't, if I have sauces, I don't like to put them on the rice. The way I, like, structure the rice and meat is I have rice at the bottom, meat at the top, and if I do have sauce, I put the sauce on the meat, and whatever sauce, like, seeps through the meat into the rice, that's the flavoring that the rice gets. I don't directly put the sauce on the rice. Okay. Potato, pasta, or rice? Pasta. If I had to rank all of those, pasta, then rice, then potato. So I may or may not be driving right now, but don't worry, that will be my last comment till I get back home. Okay. I'm concerned that you typed that in the first place, but thank you for the reassurance that you will not further be typing. Leo Bell, welcome in. How are you? Great having you back. How have you been? Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Reasonable. I had potatoes for basically every meal when I was a kid, so I'm kind of addicted now, lol. Ah, gotcha. I used to have potatoes a lot as well. My mother used to make a lot of meals with potato, but I never got addicted. I'd eat them because, like, that's the meal and you have to eat to survive. I'm still not a big fan of most potatoes. No promises? Don't type if you're driving, please. What if one day you just, like, never show up to my stream again because you died? And I'll never be able to know if you're dead or, like, if you hate me or something. Like, where did karma go? Please don't die. I'm okay, just vibing. How's your day going? Glad you're doing all right. That makes me happy. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. I sleep early so I can watch your stream recently. It's 4 a.m. for me now. I'm really impressed that you're like changing your schedule to watch me, but if it ever becomes a problem, please do skip my stream. I do my best to record these, and I'm trying to upload them. It just takes a really long time for both like editing and uploading. So the streams will always be there. They'll just get like uploaded kind of delayed. Oh no, it'll be on news. I hope not. Person died driving while watching Esila stream. No! I don't want to be in charge of someone's death. Let me catch up with Twitch. Is it warm like you'd wash your hands with, or tepid like when you leave it and sitting in the sun all day? When water is room temperature, I end up drinking the whole bottle in one go. It's warm like washing your hands warm, not like room temperature. If it was room temperature, I would definitely still be drinking it a lot faster. What about mashed potatoes, though? Mashed potatoes are okay sometimes. It depends on how good the gravy is. Depends on how good the gravy is. I need the flavor, because, like, I don't like the flavor of potatoes most of the time. That's the problem. I don't like the way they taste. So if there's something else making them taste good, then I might like them. No way, this is not my first time doing it. Stop! Please stop. Please tell me you're at least, like, at a light or something. I mean, don't tell me anything, actually. Don't text me and drive, please. Let's see. I had too much potato instead. Never got tired of pasta, though. I see. I don't think I've ever had too much of a meal that made me tired of it. I know that, like, my mother did, though. She would have pancakes for breakfast, like, every day for like, many, many years. So she got tired of that. I'm at a light? Okay, that's good at least. But still, please don't message me while you are driving. Esila, look, no hands? No, please. Genuinely, 100% serious. I hope they're just standing in a long traffic jam and it's fine to type. I hope so as well. I don't think you can ever be tired of pasta. Yeah, especially with like how much variety you can do with pasta. Like, the shape can be different, which, like, partially alters the texture. There's so many different kinds of sauces. You can add, like, any kind of meat that you want. There's so much variety when it comes to pasta. It's kind of like the same with potatoes, I guess, but I feel like there's more variety even with pasta. Everything is a side dish to rice from where I'm from. I wish I'd make rice more. I love rice. Favorite pasta sauce? Tomato sauce with ground meat. That's what I like on my spaghetti. I like spaghetti with meat sauce. I didn't know that spaghetti with meat sauce was called, like, spaghetti bolognese or something. I didn't know that until, like, kind of recently. I just thought it was called spaghetti with meat sauce. I recommend us a pasta meal of your choice. The plain but efficient and delicious chicken Alfredo. I don't know why I labeled it as efficient. But sure, chicken Alfredo. Can't go wrong. Most people like that. Siri, let's go with that. Okay. If you're voice typing, that makes it a lot better. It has a name? I didn't know either! I didn't know either. There's a lot of different styles of soy sauce. A couple of the big brands are Kikkoman, which is a Japanese soy sauce, and Li Kung Ki, which is Chinese. You usually get little packets of the latter at a Chinese restaurant. I see. Thank you for educating me on that. I thought soy sauce was just soy sauce. Thanks for letting me know. Kikkoman is pretty good. I see. It is something that sounds familiar, so I'm not completely blind to it, I guess. It's a name I recognize. Have you ever had pasta with pesto? Yes. Okay. If you're unfamiliar with my, like, laws of food and, like, colors and how they align with each other, green is the tastiest flavor. Which is, like, odd, I guess, considering my favorite pasta is, like, red. But pesto sauce, really close second. Oh my god. So good. Laws. The way that I think about food and how they taste. And Titan, welcome back. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here. I can't remember all the names. Going to the restaurants without pictures, it's always hard when you have to pick quickly. Indeed, indeed. Howdy. Hi, Titan. How are you? Green means going good. Yeah, green means good. And that applies to food as well. Green foods are the tastiest. Would green food coloring be considered a seasoning for you? Kind of. I feel like in a lot of food, you can't really tell when the food coloring has a flavor. But there are some foods where you can tell very easily. Because in the instance of rainbow goldfish, all of the fish are supposed to taste exactly the same, but they don't because they all have like different food colorings. Now, considering that, it wouldn't be unreasonable actually saying that the green one tastes the best, as it does. But even in other situations where you can't really tell that the coloring is making a difference because it's not really making a difference, like M&Ms, like I mentioned like before, even then, green still is tastiest. I don't know why I'm going on about this again, sorry. Doing good, relaxing at home? I'm happy to hear. Please do enjoy your relaxation. Then red means the fastest and purple the sneakiest. That's a way to think about it. If you see a red or green button, which one would you pick? Probably green. If the red means danger, green means good. Yet your basic burger lacks lettuce? Yes. Yes, it does. As much as I like things that taste like water, I don't want my burger to taste like water. That's why I like to eat all of my burgers, for the most part. I like to eat most of my burgers, like the components separately. If my burger comes with lettuce, I eat the lettuce on its own. I don't want my burger to taste like water. Green is tastiest. What color tastes worst to you? Color tastes worst. Huh. I feel like hope that as many people come back as possible. Thank you for all stopping by again. Great having you back. They censored you. They didn't like that I said that I ate my burger in pieces. They got her indeed. Oh no, it's okay. And I can't believe these color choices. Nope. They deny her the burger. Yeah. Damn you roommates. They got me. Act just right when you're about to name the worst color. Okay, since it seemed to cut that out, I said that the least tasty color is pink. The least tasty color is pink. I can't think of many things that taste good that are pink. Your connection went to sleep, yeah. AniLive's so amazing. Indeed, indeed. Oh, on that topic, I think I've been a little too harsh on AniLive. Not in the way that like, oh, they've redeemed themselves, but like in the way that I'll get in trouble if I keep being too harsh to AniLive. I've made my opinions very clear, and I love being truthful about like the way I think about AniLive and the way that it's functioning right now. But I'm gonna have to be a little more careful. Just remember what I've stated. That will be my opinion unless I explicitly state otherwise. Unless there's a change. I'm gonna have to be more careful now, though. Welcome back, everyone, and people who are stopping by for the first time today. How have you been? What is some pink food? Like, I don't know a food that would even be pink. Like uncooked meat? That's pretty not tasty. Stay safe. Thank you. I'll do my best. Hi, Esila. Hi, Ophelia. How are you? Uh-oh, I know. That's fair. Your feelings are all out there. Certainly, you're just critical because you want it to succeed. Yeah, exactly. If this is where I'm going to be doing my work, I want it to go as well as possible. And if I make my opinion known and I put that out there, surely it will, like, get somewhere. I can hope at least. I want to be, like, honest about what I think about it and what can improve and what the problems are. But I'm going to have to be more careful, unfortunately. Well, did you get reprimanded? Not exactly, but indirectly, kind of, I got a warning. It was not aimed at me, but I saw something today that kind of hinted, like, oh, be careful. So I think I should keep being careful. Not keep being careful, because I wasn't super careful before, because I find being honest about this to be, like, kind of valuable. But I'm going to have to tone it down a little. Now speak truth to power. I also want to keep my job. I also want to keep my job. Salmon taking hits here. Salmon is good. I'm not a big fish person, but salmon's pretty alright. It's fair, you're feeling you're all out there. Uncooked meat, I guess sushi counts. Sushi wouldn't count, I guess. There's just not enough pink food that tastes good even that I can think of. There's not even much pink food to like start with, right? There are pink onions, ham too. I've never seen pink onions. I've seen purple ones. I've seen like the yellow ones. Cedric, welcome back. How are you? How have you been? Thanks for stopping by. Rules are made to be broken. But like, rules are something you have to follow very carefully when the rules decide if you have a job or not. Like I said, you guys already know what I think about it. You guys already know my opinion. You can keep that in mind. It will not change unless I explicitly state so. Keeping job is important indeed, very valuable. Strawberry ice cream, strawberry milk. Okay, all strawberry things, delicious. Strawberry milk though, I probably wouldn't drink that. Milk makes my stomach hurt. I'm good, how are you? I'm glad you're doing well, Ophelia. I'm doing very well, thank you. We can have some patience and see if things improve. It hasn't been long yet. Yeah, it hasn't been long at all. And the app's not even like fully available to the public. It's still like testing kind of still. So we'll see. Surely things will improve and all of that. I'm sure that they'll listen to our feedback. I'm sure that they'll keep working on it. All of that. Just joined. What's up, Esila? Aside from getting in a little trouble, lol. Nothing much. I was working today. I'm trying to upload VODs to YouTube. I'm trying to edit. I'm trying to get thumbnails done. A lot of Vtuber job stuff. I'm glad you've brought up valid stuff though, TBH. Like AniLive lacking moderation tools. Yeah, it's really inconvenient that I have to fill out a Google form to make sure that my stream stays safe. Could be a little more efficient there. Pepto-Bismol? Okay. Pepto-Bismol tastes really bad. I'm not a big fan of Pepto. I know a lot of people like the way it tastes, but I don't. Okay. What does black or white taste to you in your opinion? Black, like, when I think of the color black for food, I think of black licorice and burnt. I don't really know anything else. Maybe black is the least tasty color, actually. White tastes, like, really good, though. White can be, like, vanilla. White can be... What other white stuff is there that tastes good? I don't know, I just really like vanilla. White's good, though. I want to say peaches too, but those come in red, yellow as well. Well, in terms of like pink peaches, those are really good. Crust. You were the first person to try to eliminate your words. Someone, lol. I was the first person to try and eliminate someone? Was I? I'm pretty sure people tried before me, right? And chocolate and vanilla? Is chocolate black though? I thought chocolate was brown. Not even think, I know chocolate's brown. Is there chocolate that's completely black? Because even like really dark chocolate is still brown, right? Sugary stuff is white, yeah. In the US, ice cream flavors go wild. Strawberry shortcake, pumpkin pie, chocolate cookie, Cory, vanilla shortbread cookies, etc. Yeah, they have wide variety. Do you like sparkling water? Yes, but I'm very specific about it. It needs to have enough flavor to like actually taste like something. It can't just taste like smells. It has to have enough flavor. Pepto-Bismol, Pepto-Bismos, it's so over. I'm way more of a Tums Chewable kind of person. Tums Chewables are so good. I wish that they made them like as plain candy without the medicine in them. They're so yummy. The taste of charcoal? I don't want to eat charcoal. Mayo, milk. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise unless it's from Subway. I'm very picky about that. Milk? If I'm being honest, even if I did have the ability to drink milk, I probably wouldn't drink milk still. It tastes bad. I don't like the way milk tastes. Like, almond milk is good. Soy milk is good. But, like, cow milk tastes kind of bad in my opinion. In Germany, we have an ice cream with the taste of fries and local sausages. That's interesting. That's very interesting. I would probably not enjoy it, but I would try it out of curiosity. What about milk? What is it? What's that? Are you allergic to some food? Only dairy, as far as I can tell, at least. I've never eaten something that I've actually had like a really bad allergic reaction to or anything. I was talking to my family semi-recently, and we were talking about how kiwi kind of tastes like it kind of stings in the back of our throat. And we don't know if that's because we've eaten a lot of like artificial kiwi stuff, so we don't know if it's like because it's a weird artificial flavor thing or if we're like a little allergic. We don't know. Goat milk. I don't think I've had goat milk. Honestly, I don't know what it is, but it's related to milk apparently, lol. I see. Interesting. Hope you're fine today, lol. I hope I'm fine today too. I hope I'm so fine that I can complete the entire stream. Kiwi fruit. Licorice is black and pretty good. I'm not a big licorice person personally. Whipped cream is very good. And the song Whipped Cream by Ludo is also really good. I love Ludo. It's one of my favorite bands. My mom had to hide the Tums when I was younger because I would eat them like candy. I probably would have also done the same thing. I probably also would have done that. Is watermelon a green or red food if you only eat the red portion? If you only eat the red part of watermelon, then watermelon would be a red food. Milk with vitamin R. I still don't know what that is. Oh, you're lactose intolerant? Yes. Ludo, enjoy your spotted? Oh my god, wait! Someone who actually listens to Ludo? Oh my god. You made me so happy right now, Ophelia. No way. I want to collect all of their CDs. I only have 2 of them. I have their self-titled album, and I have You're Awful, I Love You. That's it. Shakes your hand. Oh my god. I will gladly shake your hand. I would be honored, fellow Ludo enjoyer. The only Ludo I know is Ludo Narrative Dissonance. Huh? Let me copy-paste that into Google so I can actually see what this means. Interesting, okay. Big fan of understanding what people are saying. We're playing Anything for You at our wedding. No way, hold on. If I open Spotify right now, the very last thing that I was listening to was Anything for You. It's on my screen right now as I look at my Spotify. That's what I was listening to while I was working. I put on like This Is Ludo playlist on Spotify. Exclamation points. Alino Otto. I know a lot of people like autos, so I hope this isn't offensive, but personally, I'm not a big auto person. Their music just doesn't click with me, unfortunately. I only know Ludo board game. I have heard the board game, but I actually have no clue how to play it, and I know nothing of it. I only know of the board game because I know the band. The Collective Unconscious at Work. Ophelia is getting married. Congratulations. Yeah, if I haven't said congratulations yet, congratulations. Nicely done. Finding a partner. Good job. I don't know why I'm praising you for that. Congratulations. Congratulations. What's in your Spotify likes? I only started using Spotify like late last year because I was frustrated with YouTube like turning on ads. And I thought that like and she's gone? No. They got her again? Let me know when I come back. Silenced again? I'm here. I'm still here. AniLive Part 2. Heart, welcome back. She's back? No way. We're so back. Karma. Welcome back. Not again. Burger, thanks for liking. She back now? Oh my god. It's not fair. It's not fair. AniLive is 100% picking least favorites. And it was me from the start. I knew since they gave everyone a ton of free points after my debut. I was always the least favorite. Not serious. Captain, AniLive staff, I'm not being serious. I'm joking right now. I promise. YouTube ads suck. Thankfully, blockers are usually on top of their game. I haven't seen any for years. uBlock still works for me. I get no ads on YouTube. Gotcha. Those crabs are at work snipping at the internet wires. Indeed, indeed. They didn't like sheep shaming. Same bro, serious. Time for mutton. I mean, like, you eat whatever you want. But that's still concerning to say to me. Considering the fact that I'm also made out of sheep meat. Okay, what was I saying about this, like, Spotify? Okay, picking up where I left off, I've only been using Spotify since about, like, late last year. So I don't, my likes has 428 songs. That's not a lot. YouTube ads? You're not the only one who said that to me. Am I? Interesting, I see. Have you said that to, like, other people who are also sheeps? Understandable if they'd think the same thing as me. Like, how would a human feel if you told a human, like, I'm gonna have human meat for dinner. I can't wait for dinner to eat my human meat. I'm gonna have a nice barbecue of human meat today. Like, that'd be a little odd. That'd be a little scary. I only have 200 likes? Apparently both mutton-flavored ice cream and sheep's milk ice cream are both things that exist. As much as I like ice cream, I'll probably be skipping those flavors. Gross. I've only started using Spotify this year. Surprised the ads weren't as bad as expected. Yeah, I was expecting them to be, like, awful and go for, like, 5 minutes at a time. Other people who are also sheep is an interesting sentence. I'm not very good at, like, structuring my sentences. I'm not very good at communication in most aspects, and that's one of them. Owl, nuggets, horse wings, jellyfish sandwich. That is a very unique food. Personal YouTube playlists rocked until a bunch of videos on my list got taken down. Been downloading MP3s on my phone since I can't find the more esoteric stuff I listen to on Spotify. I see. So I used to have a lot of, like, really big YouTube playlists, but when I would, like, shuffle my playlist, if they had more than 100 songs, they would only shuffle the first 100 songs. And say that it shuffled to song 83 out of 100. Then it would only shuffle the songs between, like, 100 of, like, 83. So, like, 50 before 83 and 50 after. I hated the way that worked. I did not like it. Which sucks because, like, most of my playlists were really, really long. Well, I'm back home. Time to eat. Bye. Bye. Enjoy your meal. I'm glad you made it home safe after, especially you messaging while driving. I hate YouTube because videos are randomly taken down or not available in your country. Yes, exactly. I hate it. Such a pain. Oh boy, I split my playlist into lists of, like, 20 and picked what I felt every time thematically. Never encountered that problem, thankfully. Man, I wish I could be like that. Saw Harry's tweet about burger gift. Actually, will be paid to the talents. Bell funds incoming. Oh my god. Okay, so after that stream, let me reposition my phone so it's directly in front of me. After that stream, I looked up, like, bell collars, and all the ones that are for humans have, like, kitty bells and not sheep bells, and I want them to make the exact sheep bell ding. So I looked up actual sheep collars. So there's the ones I'm looking at for, like, $9. It's a set of 3, and they're ones that are, like, actually used for sheeps and goats. I think that would be most efficient. They're not as, like, cute, but it'll be the most accurate. Mikaku City Actors playlist should be scuffed. Oh my god, I love Kagero Project. I've been listening since, like, around the time it started. Angry emoji. What's making you angry right now? Time to make a custom one? Ayo, same. Oh my god, wait, really? Nice! Never encountered that problem, thankfully. Okay, gotcha. Did I miss anything on Twitch? As far as I can tell, no. Okay. The lack of sheep bells. I wish that they made the cute collars that, like, human people wear with sheep bells instead of kitty bells. I like sheep more than I like kitties. Have you heard Heat Haze Days Nico chorus? I've probably heard a few of those. I probably heard a few. Most accurate sounds would be better Your bell on the avatar is cute. Yeah, I want, like, ideally, I want one exactly like this, but this was custom made specifically for me, and I cannot replicate it, probably, unless I invest, like, a lot of money. But I don't want to invest a ton of money into something that isn't, like, essential. Like, having the bell ding on my stream would be, like, immersive and helpful, but you're not going to be able to tell that I'm wearing an exact replica of this collar. I'd much rather invest that money into, like, the seventh dinner of my week instead. I'd rather do that. You can buy the kitty bell one and replace the bell. Smart. It'll cost a little extra money, but that's smart. Maybe I'll consider doing that. First, Esila merch, sheet bells. I'm not sure about merch production as of right now. We're all still, like, really new. We don't have, like, a ton of eyes on us. We probably don't have, like, a super big audience of people who would, like, spend money on merch for all of us. So that'll probably be, like, a pretty distant future thing. But we'll be thinking about that. We'll be thinking. My father collects bells from various countries. Oh, that's cute. That's nice. I remember my grandmother used to have a few bells, and she didn't like when I would, like, pick them up and ring them. But I always thought that that was fun. Let's see. Hopefully they comfortably fit, though, if you're planning to go through with it. I mean, probably. We'll figure it out. Surely it'll end up working well if I think that it works well. If I go into it with the mindset, it'll start working for sure. Yeah, same. I mean, a bell sound is a bell sound. The kitty bell would still be okay for now. But the way that kitty bells sound, like, they make, like, tiny little dings. And, like, I don't know how to describe it, but, like, cat bells and sheep bells don't sound the same. It's not the same. It's not the same. I'm very picky. And even the pack of 3 that was just $9 for the goat sheep bell one, that's pretty cheap, plus the actual, like, kind of bell that we would need. So it's not that bad. You just have to become super famous, and then the Chinese cosplay garment factories will start making Esila bells and selling them online, all on their own. Actually, yeah. Yeah, actually. I'll know that I've made it when Chinese cosplay people start making, like, $60 versions of my outfit. Sheep bells have a clang and cat bells have a ding. Yes, exactly. I would buy it. I probably wouldn't, because I can't imagine that it would be comfortable. It'd probably make me really itchy. Always good to have goals. Indeed. Jingle versus a dinging noise. Yeah. Or a fumo. You made it if you have a fumo. Can't afford burger now, but here's part of the bell fund. Thank you. I almost chomped on it. Out of, like, habit. Thank you. I really appreciate it. It's okay if you can't afford to give anything. That's perfectly fine. Nobody is obligated to give me anything. Not even your time. Not even your attention. Not at all. Sure, it makes me happy. Thank you. That was the most delicious burger I've eaten yet. Burger, indeed. Very delicious one. Gonna take a little... Ow. I hit my elbow against my desk. Break for water. I'm also pleased to inform you that I did remember to record today, and I do have plenty of space for the entire 2 hours. Burger, do you have enough water today? Yes, I filled up my big 32-ounce water bottle. Vtuber, welcome back. Great having you here. Welcome. Great seeing you again. Still drinking water. Been so long. Yeah, it was so long I didn't even, like, know what happened. Like, I thought maybe you, like, got hit by a truck or something. I don't know. I thought you'd, like, died. No overtime since you ended stream early last time? No, because I'm pretty sure somebody else has mentioned, so I can probably also mention as well. But, like, our time kind of caps at 12, at least the time that is, like, tracked for us. like that goes towards our total time, like our goal time. I would go longer if one, I didn't have other stuff to do, and two, I actually knew exactly how payments were working, so I could like accurately put my trust in the time I'm investing. Because the funds is something that's really important that I like genuinely really need, and I don't want to invest time in something that I like don't know if it's going to actually be helping me. Yeah, I play Leapfrog in traffic. Uh-oh. Cats have 9 lives though. Okay, that's good at least. 2 hours per day is the cap. Okay. Understandable. Yesterday you streamed for 1 hour and 57 minutes. I was so close. I was so close. I wish I could have gone the extra minutes, but I honestly didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to risk it. We were super close though. Esila Endurance, huh? I wish I could stream a lot longer. I love super long streams. Manager son, please round up. Please, pretty please. I'm gonna try to take 0 break days next week so I can try to make up for all the minutes that I'm missing. But I'd probably need to have those extra days anyways because I can't like risk not meeting the target because like I had to cancel or something like that, or that I had to end early. Sounds hard? What sounds hard? Like streaming a lot? What exactly? I want to make sure I'm on the right topic so I can give something that it is at least kind of accurate to what we're talking about. Streaming every day? Streaming every day is hard for some people and easy for some other people. It really depends on like your living situation. I used to be in a really good position for streaming in hours, but I am no longer in that position. I'm very like, I don't have a very secure schedule. There's a lot of stuff that'll make me like have to delay or like, cancel entirely. I don't have a very like reliable schedule, and that's gonna like 100% hold me back if I don't find a way to make it more consistent. So we're working on that. We're doing our best. We'll get there. Probably good to be cautious. Also, don't want to endurance stream from the start to find that an easier pace works better for whichever reason later. Yeah. Are you keeping track of your missing time? I kind of assumed, like, my guess for yesterday's stream time was like an hour and 55 minutes about. I wasn't too far off, but like, I'm keeping loose track of it. Roommate shenanigans. Yeah, I feel bad having to stream here. It makes me scared. Not in like a bad way or anything. You didn't have any break days on your schedule this week either since you were missing days last week. Yeah, I really need to make sure that I can stream as many days as possible. 'Cause I'm really concerned about my ability at the moment to meet the 40 hours the month that I need. Like, streaming 40 hours would have been absolutely nothing in my previous situation. There's also, like, the fact that it caps at 2 hours a day. Like, I would have done that in, like, okay. Let's say we round down to 5 hours a day instead of 5.5 hours. That's 5 times 7, 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. I'd knock that out in 8 days. Super easy. Adds to immersion since sheep are always in a herd. I don't... I love immersion, but I don't think that the extra background sounds that are commonly heard in my streams are very appealing. And so we're going to go somewhere a lot quieter. How many hours do you have so far? I counted 11. If I look at my planner, I have 11 tracked right now. After this, if I can reach the 2 hours, it will be 13 hours, which is still less than half, and we are almost 2 weeks through, which is really concerning. 40 hours is not bad, but having a cap is just sad. Yeah, having a cap is sad. As someone who streamed for a like decently long time before, having it be like less than half of your average time is honestly like a little discouraging. I know that you can go longer, But considering that, like, I will have other stuff to be doing, plus, like, your work just doesn't count towards anything, it's kind of eh. Kind of eh. It's ICIC, they don't sound very sheepy. Yeah. So I'd be curious to see how those stream guidelines would change in the future. I imagine finding something that is workable for 27 plus will necessitate alteration. Okay, I need to read that a few more times. Those words are not sticking into my brain. I think you said something that's a little too smart. Let me read over that again a few times. So I'd be curious to see how the stream guidelines would change in the future. Okay, yeah, stream guidelines for 27 people. The 27's kind of hard to like keep track of. Let me quick check on. Okay, the next VOD will be uploaded in 110 minutes according to the like estimation on YouTube. So that'll be up today, relatively soon. It'll probably be a lot longer than 110 minutes, but that's what YouTube says right now. It'll get there. Apparently, AniLive has 8-hour maintenance tomorrow. Yeah, at a time that I'm not streaming, thank goodness. I love streaming early. My message got ignored again. Wait, where? Where, Marco? Please do let me know if I'm missing your messages. I feel bad when I miss them. Let's see. Scroll up. Something I asked towards the end of one of the previous streams. If you were to have 2 alt costume outfits, what would you pick? Okay, so 2 other than my like current original outfit. Huh. I'd probably want something with the colors both pink and brown because I like the way those look together the most. That's my favorite combination of colors. And I'd probably want something that's completely different than like my current style. Shake it up a little variety. That'd be nice. Yo, sorry I'm still in work mode. For 27 or more VTubers, 40 hours, 2 hours a day and such is easy to put on paper, but maybe hard in practice. Yeah. I just assume if my messages don't get read, it's because I said something weird and need to improve myself. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. Specifically for my stream, that would never be the case. Absolutely not. If you said something like strange, I'd be like, hey, that's a little weird, tone it down. If I don't read your message, it's because I genuinely don't/didn't see it. I always do my best to read every single person's message. I love talking to you guys, and I feel bad when I miss your messages. So that would not be the case in my stream. Absolutely not. I always do my best. I miss some messages sometimes, which is understandable. It's how many messages come in. You guys are pretty active chatters. But I do my best to not miss any of them. And if I have missed your messages and you have not told me, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Suffering from success. Indeed. Destroyer, welcome back. How are you? If I'm being honest, I don't remember if I've seen you today or not. I don't have a very good memory. Great having you here, whether you're returning or just stopping by for the first time. I saw the maid outfit post. Are you a fan of them? Do you have a preference for a specific style, Victorian or French? I'm not the biggest maid person. I'm a big fan of like the fashion because I really like ruffles and all of that, and maids very commonly do have ruffles. But I don't particularly like maids. I think they're neat, I guess. I've also thought of like becoming one because I like cleaning so much. I chatted a lot today, lol. Oh. That's how bad my memory is. Sorry, had to take a call. Yeah, returning. Don't worry about it. Don't worry, it's okay. If you ever have to leave my stream at any point in time for anything, doesn't matter what it is, it's perfectly fine. Got the Esila costume? That would be pretty cool. That'd be pretty neat. Okay. Fighting costume and or maid costume? Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get popular enough to have like a huge wardrobe. It's something I honestly like doubt, but I'm successful enough as is considering like our current limitations and troubles and all of that. We're getting somewhere for sure, even if we are greatly restrained by our current circumstances. So I have enough hope. Maybe we'll get there. Let's see. It'll be much easier when there's one main chat, though I'm surprised how many on AniLive and Twitch. Go sheep. I'll do my best. It'll probably not be super often that I only have to tend to one chat. Starting June, I plan on doing both YouTube and AniLive at the same time. There'll be some occasions where it'll be like exclusively AniLive streaming. That'll just be the way that it kind of has to be. But I want to be able to interact with as many people as possible, and being stuck with AniLive is like really limiting, because not everyone, one, has an iPhone, two, has, I don't know. I was going somewhere, but I forgot. Jor Bizzle, welcome back. How are you? Thank you for stopping by. It's great having you here as always. How have you been? How's your Friday/Saturday/Thursday, depending on what time and day it is for you? Wants to view from mobile. I also know there's a lot of people who like have the means to watch my stream on the iOS device, but they still choose the restreams anyways. It's just more convenient. I know there's some people watching at work. I know there's some people like who are watching this while they work, like in the background instead of just like on their phone. It just works better for some people. So I want to make sure I have plenty of options. Who wants to install fishy apps that require a Google form? I can understand your suspicion of AniLive. The best I can do is try to reassure you that it's okay. I don't know how comforting it'll be, considering that as someone who works for Nexas and not AniLive and doesn't get like a ton of information about AniLive, I don't know how comforting that would be for you. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Hi, happy Friday. Hi, how's your Friday been, Jorbizzle? Nah, if I was suspicious, I wouldn't be there. Lol, just a common complaint I saw. Okay, gotcha. Let me catch up on Twitch chat. Maid outfits need a cute parasol. Parasol. Okay, I must agree with that. That would also be pretty cute. I would love to cosplay Esila one day. Her outfit looks so comfy cozy. It does look super comfy cozy, but also I can imagine that takes a lot of fabric, which means it'll probably be very expensive and also very time consuming to make. I'd be honored if you did, but please don't spend too much money on stuff that involves me. I'm still on my bed. I won't bother to get up from bed, turn on my PC, plan to continue sleeping after stream. I hope you will rest well. I recently thought, like, I want to stream on AniLive the way that AniLive intended. I want to stream, like, under my covers in my bed and not get up. But, like, I'm going to want to see the restream chat, so I don't think I'll be doing that. I'll have to get up to my desk every time. Hi, Jorb. Ophelia says hi. Jorbizzle. Subscribe to Sheep. Thank you, Burger Posting. I appreciate that, as well as your restream. Thank you lots. You'll probably have to... Okay, you will probably have too fast of a chat or chats in the future to catch all messages. Yeah, probably, and that's something I've thought about and kept in mind and prepared myself mentally for. I'm still gonna feel bad about it. I like making sure that everyone feels, like, seen and acknowledged. I love talking with you guys. Especially at the moment where we're kind of restrained to, like, purely just chatting, for the most part at least. I can see it happen, could. Even in the future, in the event that my chat is too fast, I will do my best to read as many as possible. Yeah, not big fan of iPhones, sorry. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry. In the future, it'll be out on other platforms, plus I will still be streaming in other places starting June. Thank goodness. Nothing against AniLive, of course. I love AniLive. I love working here. Serious, not joking. Okay. Your hair seems to be the hardest part. Yeah, probably. Rixie stream, Firm from Bed Hotel before. And I want to do that too, but my problem is I wouldn't be able to see the restream chat. Unless I, like, lay at the very edge of my bed so that I can see my computer monitor, which wouldn't be as comfy. Let me keep catching up on Twitch chat. Born to watch, forced to lurk. Sad. That's okay. Lurking is fine. You're still supporting the streamer if you're lurking. No one is ever even like obligated to talk. AniLive is not a crypto miner. I will confirm that. It does not do that. Probably super hot to wear as a cosplay too. Yes. Very, very warm. It's probably a cosplay you want to wear 100% only in the winter. Okay. Even when AniLive comes to Android, I'd still take quite a bit more for me to try it. Though not impossible if I first thought around Nexus debuts. I can understand everyone's skepticism. That is super fair. Especially considering the way that like Nexus first got like a lot of eyes on it. I'd like to think that the person who like mainly caused the problem improved in that aspect and will maybe invest in PR guy in the future, someone to run the Twitter account all by themselves instead of him doing all the work and potentially committing such a crime again. I'd like to think that. I'd like to be hopeful of that. But considering the circumstances of how we first got a lot of attention, I can super understand your skepticism. If you wanted to be a maid, you'd have to be able to say these lines in a cute way. Out of possible embarrassment for myself, I'm not going to read the rest of the message. But I can understand your point. I can understand your point. If I'm a maid in America, though, I would not have to say that. And I can't imagine I'd be a maid in Japan. I don't think I'll ever be moving there. I imagine they will pay you with burgers NFT. I don't want to be paid in NFTs. No. Man, that would suck. If not crypto miner, why is my phone boiling hot? It's probably doing something. I don't know. Chill out, NFT bros. This sheep is too beautiful for our phones. I don't think it's my beauty that's making your phones hot. I think the app is just that way. For reasons that I don't know because I'm not super tech literate. I don't really know. I don't think it's a crypto miner though. We love talking with you too. Oh, I'll say it again. I love talking with you. Even though you're replying to me talking about that. Maybe no Streamlabs or Throne, but how about Steam user ID? Even if I don't have identifying factors, I don't think I'm super comfortable giving out my Steam anyways. It'll probably become public information eventually once I'm like actually able to be starting games and all of that. It'll probably get out there. But at the moment, I'm still kind of hesitant. Just as you guys are hesitant with AniLive and Nexus. And I feel like that's completely normal. I feel like I should be hesitant. Like, even if I want to be your guys' friend and I try to be, like, we're still kind of strangers on the internet. The sheep is too beautiful for our phones. I don't think it could make it past the test flight program if it mined crypto. Actually, yeah. Good point, I think. Better safe than sorry? Yeah, better safe than sorry. Sleepover? More like sheep over? Yeah! I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was the 9th. Yesterday was sleepover day. It's kind of weird that sleepover day fell on a Thursday. I don't think I've ever had a sleepover on a Thursday. Have you guys had sleepovers on Thursday? I have not. Personally, keep my phone on sleep and listen in while filling Excel sheets. Very convenient that the audio continues playing. I've heard some people say that it like stopped playing audio when it closed. I think. I'm happy that that's still the case, though, that it's still playing. It's something I really like, that I wish YouTube would also do. Shame. Okay. They should implement a crypto miner into it, and you can support the Vtuber by mining the coins. No, probably not. Even if it's supporting me, probably not still. YouTube does it just with YouTube Premium. Well, I don't want to have to pay for that. No, thank you. What would an American maid say, I wonder? I feel like American maids are kind of like supposed to be quiet and out of the way and complete their jobs like efficiently without really interacting with the client. I feel like that's the way it's supposed to be. Which is a really good job for me because I'm not a big fan of talking with most people. Still playing when app in background. I usually do that when doing chores. Yeah. I like to do that as well, especially if it like, I know there's some applications where the audio still plays if you close the app, but it doesn't play if you turn off your phone. Especially if like you turn off your phone and it keeps playing. I love that. I like to put my phone in my pocket and like do my work or clean or something. Sheep is correct. Don't want to pay for the option, the audio to play in the background. Yeah. Let me keep catching up on Twitch chat. American maids usually say housekeeping. Yeah, I guess so. That's a good answer. As a former housekeeper, yes. Oh, hi, Jorbizzle. Great seeing you on both platforms. LAN at some Thursday at some point for sure. The guy equivalent. Gotcha. A sleepover has to be on a Friday or Saturday, surely. Yeah. Unless you're on, like, assuming that the, like, sleepover takes place while you're, like, a child, I guess. I don't think I've ever had a sleepover as an adult. I'd always have mine in, like, elementary school and stuff. But, like, unless you're on some sort of break or holiday, I don't think I've ever had or heard of anyone having, at least of people that I've known in my life, a sleepover on anything other than Friday or Saturday. It only works for Zatsu streams though, can't do that for gaming streams. Yeah. I know there's a lot of people who like will purely just listen to the gaming streams, but if I'm watching a stream and the person's gaming, like I'm there to see the game too. I want to watch them do their thing. I've heard Hooters in the US is an analog to maid cafes in Japan. Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. I'd much prefer to work for a maid cafe, though, than a Hooters. Rixie, welcome in. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Thank you for liking. I appreciate that as well. Let's see. Imagine having a sleepover on a Monday night. Deranged. Absolutely. Hi, Rixie. How are you? Does crashing at a friend's place and sleeping in their couch count? If you want to call that a sleepover, sure. Rixie, whoa, we have like, what percentage of Nexus is here? 3 out of 27 if I'm counting myself. 3 out of 27 as a percentage. That is 11.11%. A lot of repeating numbers. I love repeating numbers. 11% of us are here right now. Been good, so glad I'm home so I can watch more streams. Welcome home. Hi, Leo Bell. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's so many people here. Okay, let's see. I think watch-along streams would work well on AniLive. It's definitely a possibility. We did mention earlier we might watch a movie together. Rixie Baby Kicker Brightfold here. I'm 100% miss kick babies. I'm concerned now. Potato Dragon, welcome back. Thank you for liking. I appreciate that. Hi, Rixie. Welcome home. Destroyer, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. No one stress yourself over liking. I'm pretty sure it does nothing. Once we confirm that it does something, I will be more encouraging of you doing that. As long as you keep not hurting yourself. And they're going out of spite. I never learn. I never learn. Only baby animals? That doesn't make it better, Rixie. What? You kick baby animals? In Minecraft. So when did they update Minecraft to add a kicking feature? You should accept your colleagues as they are. You're right, I should. I'm sorry, Rixie. Rixie, baby killer. No, baby kicker, Brightful. Still baby, yep. Liking out of spite yet again. Always do. I kick them with my wooden sword. Okay, so that's your definition of kicking. I see. Okay, let me catch up with Twitch. If it's something really chill, like Animal Crossing or something, where they just yap mostly, I sometimes just listen to audio. That's fair. Sampling the Nexus team bit by bit. Yeah, maybe someone else will show up too. Then the percentage will change. AI model needs updating, lol. Guess so. Laughing crying emoji. Rixie just moves them to another position with a wooden katana. Interesting. Still very concerned, but interesting indeed. If they close the auditions for Wave 2, then wouldn't that mean there are already more than 27 of you? I wouldn't know because I'm not, like, hiring staff. I'm not them. I'm talent. I don't know if they've actually decided on, like, who they want. So I'm not sure if there's more than 27 of us at the moment. Rixie is well known for hating the environment. Dang, is she? Oh no. Stop. True? We have a vouch? Uh-oh. Rixie, is this true? Rixie also plans on a machine uprise. Frightful Technologies already addressed these allegations. Okay. So we'll assume that you are safe. LMAO. Rixie can never escape the allegations. AI models take a lot of energy to run after all. Gotta take more water. I can feel the sting in the back of my throat. Maybe my water was too warm. I can still feel my water bottle's really heavy still. I haven't drinking a lot. Which is both good and bad. Bad for my throat, but good for your guys' audio. It's weird hearing myself gulp listening back to these streams. Rixie just came and everyone is already revealing her secrets. Honestly, I'm glad for that. I've not been able to catch a lot of Nexus streams, so I appreciate you guys filling me in. I didn't know that Rixie hated the environment and loved killing animals or something. I love learning about all of the other people I work with. Crying emojis. It's okay, it's okay. I will not spread your secrets further. Killing animals better not be lions. Considering that we were talking about Minecraft earlier, it's highly unlikely because sheep are in Minecraft, but I hope it's not the sheep either. Kicking babies, not kill. I mean, like, if you hit the animal with the sword, you're probably going to kill it, right? Don't worry, Leo, only baby otters. Sheep and lions. Yeah, sheep and lions. Sheep and lions. Only babies, not all animals. Killing baby animals in Minecraft is even worse because baby animals don't drop food. You're killing them for nothing. There's no benefit of killing baby animals in Minecraft. Baby otters, skull emojis. You know, I could be convinced for a Terminator-style Judgment Day. Door leaving emoji. Rixie talks in a Daegu voice too. Interesting. Very interesting. While playing Minecraft. Interesting. Oh my god. What we were just saying about having more Nexus people show up. Felix, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for liking. What's the percent now? Since we're 4. 4 out of 27 people. That's 14.8% of Nexus in my chat right now. Finally, I caught you. It's great having you back. How have you been, Felix? I'm sorry, Rixie. Still love you, Supreme Leader. Pion, hello. Hi. How have you been? Sheepson, you seem so sheepy. Unsheathed katana. No. Pretty good. I'm so happy to hear. I'm so happy. I love when everyone's doing well. Today is just a talk day. We're just gonna hang out and talk. Kitten Whiskers, why you out of your cage? Hope you're well too. Thank you. I'm very well. I'm very well. I love hanging out and talking with anyone. It's like the best part of my day. I work before this, I work after, but I have fun during our 2-hour streams. Today, I thought that if you have 100 plus people in the company and everyone watches everyone, you don't need other viewers. Maybe Harry is actually a genius. Maybe Harry is a genius. Okay, what if... Okay. If I was Harry and my plan had to be make a VTuber company that succeeds, maybe I would have a ton of talents, but I would have it in our contract that every talent is contractually obligated to watch every single other talent streams. So the numbers are 100% guaranteed. That way, even if they fail, their base number will still be huge. Okay, time to catch up on Twitch chat again. I'm now imagining Essie's first endurance stream having a counter for Nexus appearances. Maybe we can do that. Maybe we'll take note of that and do that. Oh shit, that sounds pretty, Kuro. Maybe. Okay, let me catch up with AniLive. Oh, it's so hard to read the chat when when it keeps auto-scrolling. Esila is so cute how you share your dreams every morning. Thank you. I like sharing my dreams. I like sharing my dreams. I'm glad it's not off-putting. I feel like it's kind of weird that I, like, told everyone that I robbed a gas station, but, like, it still doesn't matter because it's a dream, but, like, I'm still admitting to a crime, even if it's not real. But thank you, Rixie. Leo, you are literally a bipedal animal. Back to your kennel. Anyways, bipedal. We don't use that language here, Kitten Whispers. Papa is angry. Uh-oh. But you would have to watch 100 plus streams every day. I mean, like, as long as I'm getting paid, right? It's like getting paid to watch television. Like, who would not say yes to that? And maybe it'd be, like, bad if it was boring. No, it'd be bad anyways. Maybe I'd be less inclined to say yes if it was, like, someone's super boring stream. But I trust that he picks, like, entertaining enough people. Like this idea, let's ignore overlaps entirely. Yes, actually. It'd probably be easier without overlap. So you'd have to watch more than one stream at a time, and also watch streams while you stream. Yeah. And we can all swap the same $20. Please ignore me and Leobella's lover quarrel. Don't even worry about it. The fact Esila read that made me chuckle. I like to read all the messages if I can. Thus begins the saga of Esila, the mega thief. I don't want to be a thief. I've only ever stolen, like, accidentally. I remember one time I stole, it was when I was, like, really little. I was little enough to, like, for it to be acceptable that I, like, sit in the cart. Not, like, in the seat part, but in, like, the main basket portion of the cart. And I was shopping with my family while I was in the cart. And I was, like, sitting on a stick of deodorant. And so it didn't get paid for. But, like, we realized that we didn't pay for the deodorant once I got out of the cart and we got to the car, and, like, my family went back to go pay for the deodorant. The other time that I accidentally stole was, like, maybe when I was, like, 13. I was shopping with my mother, and she needed me to go get hair ties while she was getting something else. So I went to go get hair ties, and I put them in my pocket while I went to go walk back to where she was, but I forgot that they were in my pocket. I never put them, like, in the cart again. So we accidentally stole hair ties. I don't think we went back to pay for those ones, but that was an accident. I'm gonna get 27 iPhones and watch everyone at the same time. That would honestly be super helpful, but that is way out of my budget. Revealing your crimes. It was an accident! I'm only saying this to be clear. I'm not a criminal. I don't try to steal things. The sleepy stealing sheepy, lol. FBI is on the way to your location right now. We paid for the deodorant, at least. It has to mean something that it was an accident. Finally, a resolution to this cold case. No. Pirated games, deodorants, hair ties. What's next, Mrs. Esila? Okay. So for pirated games, when I do emulation, it has been 90% games on the PSP, because I didn't used to have a PSP. I saved up, like, later in life to get myself one. And once I got that, it was during, like, a portion of, like, my life where I had a job that let me buy, like, other things with my spare money. And with that spare money, I got myself a PSP, and I was trying to build up a collection of the games I emulated because I felt bad. So that's what I was trying to do. I have a lot of Twitch chat messages to read. Okay. Seems like a lot of the viewers on AniLive are already VTubers. Is that because VTubers already have iPhones? I feel like a lot of VTubers do have iPhones because iPhone tracking, at least in more recent iPhones, is, like, really good. So that's a possibility. You have to watch 100 streams every day. That'd be difficult. Professional stream watcher. Yeah. It'd be hard to catch all of them. Indeed, especially with all the overlap. Like, you'd have to be, like... We've all seen the video of the guy who, like, plays Pokemon Go on, like, 100 phones, right? Like, you'd have to be like that. We know your secrets now, Esila. I was saying it to be clear that I've only ever stolen accidentally. Just like me for real. Or Game Boy games, 3DS. Oh, let me catch up. I lost my place in Twitch chat. Hard to catch all of them. It's already hard to catch up with Nexus Wave 1. I can't imagine Wave 2. Yeah. It probably would have been a little smarter to, like, at least, like, half it, even. Because 27 people that's a lot. Necro, welcome back. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? How's your Friday? I feel like a lot of VTubers have been curious about the app. Yeah, there's been a lot of VTubers. Necro, thanks for liking. She steals so easily that it can be linked to accidents. No! No, if it was easy to steal, then I probably, no, I probably would not have stolen more because stealing is wrong. I know of 2 to 3 that are. I'm good. How are you? I'm glad you're doing well. It makes me happy. I'm doing well too. Thank you. 27 iPhones, you could have a total 24-hour restream coverage. Yeah, actually. It's good for the restreamers as well to have a ton of phones. Totally not unreasonable considering the cost. As a kid, I thought the security tag on a jacket was a cool feature. I kept asking my mom if I could go out to the store even when she explained an alarm would sound. Honestly, that's cute. I think they're pretty cool too, but I don't think I had enjoyed them that much as a kid. It's cute to hear though. Oh wait, Rixie, are you considered a cat VTuber? Actually, yeah, do you count? Stealing is wrong, wink wink. No, stealing's actually wrong. Don't steal. Don't be a thief. I ran pirated games on my PSP. I've only ever put real, normal, not fake games on my PSP. And no, I'm just cat themed. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. I don't feel bad about trying to play games using alternative methods if the game is almost impossible to find now. Okay, yeah, honestly, that's fair enough. Yeah, gotcha boss, wink wink. Cat poser, you're still in my cat boy cult. There's so many cults going on. There's so many cults. Oh my god. Is there another, is there more cults that I don't know about? Why do we all have cults? My cult is unwilling, by the way. I don't condone this. We worship Necrofelix. Interesting. I have seen a little bit of information about that on Twitter. I have seen a little bit about that. Man standing emoji. 20-plus-year-old games that would cost $500 to play. Yeah, that's understandable. If you don't have the means and it's hard to find and it's super expensive, that's really understandable. That's really reasonable. Yeah, I pirate NES games because the only way to legally obtain them is to pay someone $120. That's a lot. That's a lot. And Poet has a mafia gang that harvests organs? For what reason? I mean, if we haven't gotten paid yet, understandable enough, have to make money somehow. The sheep cult is a front for smuggling. No, there's no smuggling of anything. I admit to thievery that's completely accidental one time. And now we're talking about smuggling. I can't believe this. How TF did you know the name of the emoji? I don't know what the names of the emojis are. I call them what I see them as. That's door emoji and man walking emoji. I don't know what they're actually called though. We follow in the footsteps of Esila's lessons. I didn't tell you story from my past so you can imitate my past actions. Please don't steal anything, even if it is accidental. But, if it's accidental, I guess you can't help it. But, do your best to not steal, please. Understandable stealing from corporate America is okay. Robin Hood. Cool guy emoji. I think the PSP is my favorite retro handheld. Even on the new Switch version of Hatsune Miku Project Diva, I had to make it use the PlayStation-style buttons because it was messing with my muscle memory from when I used to play at the PSP version when I was young. I see. I had something to say about that. We'll see if it comes back. I lost it. We'll see if it comes back. Yes, of course. Make it look accidental. No. 100% serious, 100% genuine. Don't steal. I've only ever stolen accidentally, unless you're counting the PSP games that I tried to make up later when I had money to spend. Understand, boss? I miss the PSP. Feel like shit. Just want her back. I love the PSP. I love the PSP. I have PS Vita, but I still bought a PSP Go because I miss how sliding phones feel to use. I gotcha. I got myself a Vita eventually too. I ended up not really using it a ton, though. It was cool I thought I would use it a lot more. Unfortunately not. Probably one of my less good financial decisions. It's quite likely I'll end up selling it in the future for funds. I had fun with when I did use it though. I just didn't use it much. I think I have maybe 4 or 5 games total. That's about it, and I don't even not even present. I didn't used to use it much anyways. Vita means life. All I know is people calling the Vita a VN machine. Yeah, there are a lot of visual novels on the Vita. I miss my PSP. Same here. I still have mine. I just don't have it in my possession. It's somewhere. All fighting games? What about them? What about them? What are we referring to? Vita was only big in Japan, I think. A lot of good games never even got translated, yeah. Might as well. There's nothing that really emulates PS Vita well right now, so OG hardware is still the best option. You said you had just 3 to 4 games. Oh no, I have Persona 4 Golden, I have Persona 4 Dancing All Night, I have some rhythm game that I don't remember the name of, I have Utano Prince Sama Music 3, and a 5th one that I don't remember. I have a 5th one though, I just don't remember what game it is. That's how little it really impacted me. Not my greatest financial decision. Mine broke at some point and I lost her somewhere. Oh no. It's bad enough that it broke, but also lost? No. Persona 4, best Persona? Personally, I'm a Persona 2 person. I like Persona 2. Let me catch up here. I feel like I missed a lot. TBH, even if your stream was nothing but finger snaps, popping sounds, and water gulping, you'd still be my favorite streamer in Nexas. That's really nice of you. I want to provide more than like funky sounds, but I'm really relieved to hear that from you. Thank you, genuinely. This is a reminder, if you have a PSP, check the battery. Maybe I will when I find it. I could listen to that stuff for hours. I'm really relieved to hear that as someone who doesn't like listening to those things, at least when like listening to myself. Persona 4 best Persona? Reasonable enough. I still like Persona 2 the most. Does Muv have a PSP port? I might need to grab my brother's PSP. I wouldn't know. Actually, surprising to see the number of PSP dungeon crawlers coming out on PC recently. I had a Crisis Core and P3P, but I played them both so much. I've played most Persona games. I'm missing out on more of the new ones, but I skipped P3P. I played FES instead, and like, the only new thing that it really had to offer was like FemC, and I read up on FemC. I don't like her. She's cute, I guess, but like, some of the stuff that like you can do because of FemC like messes up the like message of the story. I don't want to go into detail and like spoil it, but like, it messes up what the whole story of Persona 3 is about, and I'm not a big fan of that. Hey, Persona 2 rumors made real is cool premise. Indeed. I'm glad to see someone else who likes Persona 2. You don't see a lot of P2 fans around. I hope the remake leaks are real for you folks. But there's leaks of remakes? Gosh, I hope so. I will play it as long as it doesn't cost $70. I love Persona 2. I played so much Zettai Hero Project on PSP, and then I dumped the ROM and played so much of it on PC. Okay. Caught up on main. Okay. You don't see a lot of P2 fans. Okay, got that one. Hello, Twitch chat. Oh, wow. Felix in 2 places. Hi, Felix. Okay, but you can date Aki and Shinji. But, like, the problem stems from being able to date some of these characters. It changes the story completely. Remember how, like, Persona 3 is kind of all about, like, yeah, everyone dies eventually. That's just the way life is. It changes too much and it messes with that message. I don't like that. Oh no, spoilers. It's something I'm really passionate about. I wish I could talk about it more reasonably without, like, spoiling things. Yes, I have the range. Yes, I get that. Honestly, my favorite part of P3P was the VN movements around the town. It made checking up on social links so much faster, lol. I I don't know. P3P just wasn't for me. And that's okay. Not every game can be for you. Not everything will be appeal to your taste exactly, and that's fine. That's fine. I have access to FES. I still have my old PS2. I can play that if I wanted. I remember the first time I played FES. I completed the main game, not the after story. I completed the game at almost exactly 100 hours. It was really close. I think it was seconds off. It was so close. Have you seen the trailer for the new Atlas game? No, I've not been keeping up with anything Atlas. Not at all. I know that, I think they added SMT5 to, Steam or something. Either that or I'm making that up in my head and that's not real. That's, the most recent thing I know. But I don't know much about what Atlas is doing at the moment. Have you played any of the other SMT games? I've played both Digital Devil Saga games. I've played Nocturne. I've played the very first one. When I played the very first one, I couldn't figure out how to pull up the map because I'm really dumb. So I would get out graphing paper and I'd write out all the maps myself. I don't think I ever finished it, but I did have fun making the maps. I might have them somewhere. I could have gotten rid of them, but I might have them somewhere still. It's nice. I also have played a little bit of 5, and by little bit I mean 20 minutes. That's about it. And I don't have a way to access 5 anymore, so I might not be finishing that. So no spoilers. I ended up playing only PS1 games on my Vita, like Harvest Moon. It was cheap. Gotcha. Look forward to Persona streams. There's a lot I have to catch up on. I haven't played... Of the Persona games that I have not played, it's been P3P, which I will probably never get to. I haven't played Persona 5 Royal. I haven't played... Is it called Strikers? 'Cause I remember it used to be called Scramble or something. Is it called Strikers now? I haven't played that. I haven't played Persona Q2. Is there any other new Persona games? I don't know. That might be it. That's how you play older dungeon crawlers anyways, yeah. Analog dungeon crawling, damn. You seem like the type who'd like Etrian Odyssey. I've looked into it, never got around to it. Ever heard of the Toho SMT game on Steam? I don't think I have, no. 3 Reload? Oh right, 3 Reload came out. I will probably get to that in 20 years when it's not $400 million. If I want to play Persona 3 again, I'll just take out my PS2. I don't want to have to pay so much extra money for Persona 3 again. I already have Persona 3. I don't need it to have pretty graphics. I like the old one anyways. It's nostalgic. 3 Reload is so damn pretty. I know it's pretty, but for that price, I don't think it's worth it. Especially if I have access to old Persona 3. It works perfectly fine anyways. Looking forward to the Persona streams. Old graphics are always the best. Agreed. I don't care if my games are pretty or not. I care more about if they work. And Persona 3 FES works plenty fine for me. That one has really cool art. Okay. Noted. Maybe I'll look into that in the future. Do you know of any sheep-related 90s PC games? A lot of VTubers like to choose a lore-related game for their first gaming stream. But you need something that will work for your vintage 800 by 600 CRT monitor. I don't think I do. At least off the top of my head. Have you played any of the Disgaea games? No, I have not. The good thing about Atlas doing Fantasio as their new game is that all their top dogs on it, so if a P2 remake comes out, it'll probably be on the cheaper side of things. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. If more Persona 2 stuff comes out, I'd be very appreciative if I could at least afford it. Thank goodness. Though that also means Meguro isn't probably doing the music. Oh dang. That'd be okay. That'd be okay. If I get... as long as I get Persona 2, right? I miss them. I love them and I miss them. Sorry, I hit my microphone. If you heard that, I'm sorry. I like tapped it by accident when I was adjusting myself. I'm wearing long sleeves at the moment. I have them rolled up. We didn't? Okay. Thank goodness. I'm also still like really impressed with how little delay there is on AniLive. Like you guys reply like immediately. That's crazy. More water. More water. Yeah, it feels nice compared to YouTube, yeah. AniLive has its pluses. Maybe only plus, I don't know. The pluses would be like ability to stream in more than one place other than your desk at your computer. And how fast you can see the replies, or how fast, like, yeah, because it's pretty much like in time. Those are the pluses. I was going somewhere with this, and I don't remember. You can also give burgers. Right. All streaming platforms should have burgers. Burger, yeah, that's the best part. The burgers. Have you played Kingdom Hearts? No, I'm not really like a Disney person. Delicious, thank you for the burger, I appreciate that. I've never even like considered playing Kingdom Hearts though, because I don't really care for Disney stuff. And thank you though, Jorbizzle, I really appreciate that. YouTube has like 3+ minute chat delays. Yeah. That's okay though, because YouTube just like functions. You can do a lot more on YouTube, even if there is longer chat delay. Any other big JRPG series you play much? Is there? I don't really think so. I don't think so, no. Do you prefer Twitch or YouTube as a platform? I prefer YouTube. Both have their plus sides and their negatives, but I prefer YouTube. You don't like Disney, but do you like Sanrio? To a certain extent. I'm not like a super big Sanrio person, but I like some of the characters. I think they're pretty cool. You will probably have never guessed that my favorite Sanrio character is the sheep one. I know there's a few sheep, but like the big sheep one. I only stream on Twitch because animated emotes. Fair enough. I do like the animated emotes. Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. The worst thing about Twitch is ad, 1 out of 6. Oh my god, yeah, the ads are so long. I remember, like 7 years ago at this point, where if you had Twitch Prime, at least if you had Twitch Prime, like there'd be ads. Or like Amazon Prime or whatever. I'm not exactly familiar with the terms at this point. Sweet Piano, yes, my favorite. But I don't even think that's a thing that they do anymore. If anyone has Twitch Prime, can you confirm or deny if that still works? Or like, do you get ads too? Pretty sure that you still get ads now. Understandable, JRPGs often so long, it's hard to keep up with a bunch, yeah. Sweet Piano, yes. What about the SNES classics like Chrono Trigger or Secret of Mana? Nope. Never played them. Never played them. I could probably be pretty easily convinced to play them though, as long as I can find a way to play them. Okay. Twitch Prime gets ads. They added a new ad-free mode for $15 a month on top of Prime. $15 a month? No thank you. Have you played doujin fighting games before, like Toho, Hitsu Tensoku, or Melty Blood? I have been looking into Melty Blood for a long time, but it's never something that I've like acted upon. Other option, no. I've wanted to be doing multi-blood. I think I found a website you can play it for free online, but I never found the time, I guess. I always got up to other stuff instead. What's the first video game you remember playing? I think the first video game I remember playing was, like, hold on, let me look something up. I think it was the Simpsons game for the PS2. And I remember it was after my father was finished playing, and like he saved his stuff or whatever, and he was like, yeah, you can do whatever you want, I guess. And I didn't really know what I was doing. And I was like, man, okay, this is boring actually, and then I turned off the PS2. I think that's my earliest gaming memory. So PS2 is your first console? Yes. Yes. And technically, I guess, yeah. I didn't get to, like, actively play games on it. I didn't get to play games until I was a bit older than I was at the time of this story, at least. Chrono Trigger is on Steam, and it's really good if you're into JRPGs. Okay, noted. Noted. Maybe I'll pull up Steam right now, and I'll have a little look. Okay. Chrono Trigger. February 27th, 2018. $14. Not terrible. Okay, add to wish list. There we go. Marked it for later. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know. Only Simpsons game I remember playing is the arcade beat 'em up. I have, like, memory. Okay, so, like, I didn't play the Simpsons game after that, I don't think. I never opened it again. I still have the game because I am now the owner of all the PS2 stuff that we have. So I never opened it after that, but I do remember we also had the Simpsons racing game on the PS2. We have, like, a decent amount of racing games. And I remember also watching my father play this a little. And I remember Marge, like, saying something about going to the store to buy nutmeg for some reason. And that's, like, the only thing I remember about it. Marge talking about nutmeg. I've heard the Steam port has some issues, though, for Chrono Trigger. That's pretty common for stuff that gets ported to Steam, I guess. I'll probably be able to deal with it. I typed sheep into Steam to look for sheep games, and I found some program called Sheep Chat that collates chat messages from Twitch, YouTube, other platforms into one feed. Ooh! Interesting. That could be helpful. Did it have driving? The Simpsons, like, racing game? Was it a racing game, or was it just driving? Is there any racing games? No. Is there any driving games that aren't racing, actually? Hold on. I'll find exactly what it was called. A Simpsons racing game PS2? What's it called? Simpsons Road Rage. That's exactly it. The Simpsons game. Yes, it did have driving. If we are referring to Simpsons Road Rage, because we did have 2 Simpsons games. I prefer the Crazy Frog racing game. That's not one that I've played. We have a few racing games, but that's not one I played. Have you played any Resident Evil games? No, I've not. Ah! Water bottle sounds, I'm sorry. No, I've not. It is something that I have looked into. So maybe it is something I will get to into the future. It's a possibility for sure. Probably be a higher possibility if there is demand for it. So if there's any game that you guys want me to play, just, like, tell me. If I see that someone wants me to play something, I'll at the very least look into it. So there's a chance that I will play it. Resident Evil is a good stream game. Okay, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Yee, good stream game. Gotcha, gotcha. We have multiple people saying that it's good. Play Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress. Would that be something that's available on Steam? Let me paste that in the search bar. Dwarf Fortress. $23. Okay, I'll add it to the wish list. You should definitely check out Resident Evil 4. Okay. Steam Resident Resident Evil 4, $40, dang. Add to wish list, okay. Dwarf Fortress is intense, LMFAO. I'll figure it out. I'll surely figure it out, right? Dwarf Fortress is similar to RimWorld. Gotcha, another game that I've not played. I've heard a lot about it, but I haven't even like seen other people play RimWorld. When I watch people play games, I prefer to watch people play stuff that I like have already played. Because like, what if they start playing a game that like looks interesting and I get like part of the way through watching them play the game and I'm like, actually I want to play this, and then it's like less fun having to replay the stuff I already know. So I much prefer to watch people play stuff that I haven't played myself yet, or have played myself, excuse me. Palworld seems like it'd be fun. I've heard a lot of good stuff about that, actually. I'll add that too. Other than fighting games, I'm guessing, what kind of games do you in mind for stream right now? Honestly, anything that I can get my hands on, anything that seems fun. As much as I like rhythm games, I probably won't do that because it requires a like intense attention, and that's attention that I will have even less ability to focus towards chat. What was I looking up on Steam? Oh, Palworld. Palworld, which is $30. Okay, add to wish list. I only started playing Minecraft after watching VTubers play it, and by then I knew everything about Minecraft. Games like Minecraft are a little different for that situation. Like, there's some games with like that are a lot less more about story and plot and all of that. So I'd be more willing, in the situation that I happen to not know Minecraft, which isn't true. But if I didn't know Minecraft, knowing the fact that there isn't like much story to it, I'd be more willing to watch Minecraft if I didn't know it. Did you want to collab with anyone specific? Not really. Like, I've always been someone who kind of like sticks by herself, does her own thing. If I get offered a collab, I'll like put some thought into it. But I, for the most part, probably won't be seeking other collabs. What if you start backseating though? I don't. I never do that, because if I watch someone play something, I don't talk. If I'm watching someone stream a game I've already played, I just don't talk. In any stream I watch, I just don't talk. Easy. Palworld rose so high and dropped so quickly. It was super popular for a really short while. Let's see. Rhythm games might be tricky too with music copyrights, yeah. I feel like Palworld is a game that's a lot better in multiplayer than single player. Okay, interesting. Noted. If I ever do that, I will keep that in mind. With your deduction skills, I'm sure you could handle Return of the Obra Dinn. What is that? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Dinger Piddles, welcome in. How are you? I don't think I've seen you before. How have you been? Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Okay, Return of the Obra Dinn for $20. Okay. Detective, mystery, puzzle, story-rich, indie. Interesting. Okay. Add to wish list. Noted. Thank you for your suggestions. I'll be thinking about them. I haven't had a chance to catch you since debut. Glad to be here. Glad to have you here too. It's okay if you haven't been able to catch me. If you ever want to check out my past streams, I am working on uploading them to YouTube. I'm happy to have you here now though. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. We've just kind of been talking today. I probably won't go on much longer. I'm nearing my 2 hours. In the future, I want to stream a lot longer. But it's kind of demotivating having, like, the thing be capped. Like, we can stream longer, but there's not much benefit to it, and I have other stuff that'll benefit me more to do after this. I think something like scratching a melody and FNF would be easier rhythm games to start off since they're both indie and don't have perms. Okay, yeah, probably. That would make sense. Finally make it, and it's right at the end. It's okay. It's okay. There's more streams in the future. A fair crying emoji. Have you heard of Rain World? It's an all-time favorite of mine. Possibly? Let me look that up real quick. It's not something I've experienced. Okay. The images look familiar, but it's not something that I really know anything about. Cute slug cat? Cute. And you don't want to exhaust yourself. Yeah, once again, requesting simulator games. I have a few simulator games on my wish list. Rain World is super difficult. That's okay. The combination of difficult game plus being bad at video games is like something that I really enjoy in myself. I like struggling with games. I think the challenge is fun. Okay, so I added it to my wish list. Unless I didn't. Did I? I'm pretty sure I did. Sudden Steam wishlist stream, lol. Well, if you guys give me your recommendations, it's more convenient to just add them right away so I don't miss anything. Great mindset. I've never really thought about it as, like, being particularly good or bad of a mindset. But I guess, yeah, it isn't that bad. Have you tried Fire Emblem, the older ones on GBA specifically? The only Fire Emblem games that I've ever played is a little bit of like one of the mobile games. That's it. I know literally nothing about Fire Emblem. It's something that I like thought about getting into, but it's not something that I've played. No. What about rage games? I mean, if you can recommend me any, sure. Hard games or infinite content, yeah. Fire Emblem Heroes, yeah. Yeah. Toho Artificial Dream in Arcadia THU SMT game. Hold on. Is this stuff that is available for me? It is on Steam. Okay, okay. I love stuff that I can play on my computer. $9? Or 10 actually, but whenever something is blank 99, I round down like an entire dollar instead of up 1 cent. I can do that. I can do that easy. Add it to the wish list. Thank you for your suggestion. Anytime I get a suggestion, I'll do my best to take note of it. Falling prey to the marketing trap. Yeah. Yeah. Not super smart of me. Something like Getting Over It or a difficult game about climbing. You can put Getting Over It into it. Getting Over It's like kind of old. I don't know how well it would do in terms of like actually, I don't know, the like technical stuff. We'll see. Getting Over It. What matters most to me is just like enjoying myself, I guess. I don't really care if it's not as relevant anymore. But I probably do have to think about it more than I used to, at least, because this is now my job. But it's added to my wish list, thank you. Terraria would be fun, but I think you already have it. Yes, I do already have Terraria. And I love playing it lots. I'm still really bad at it, though. Once a year, at least, I have, like, a Terraria phase where I play for, like, 60 hours. And I get a little better every time, but I'm still pretty bad at it. I believe Etrian Odyssey is on Steam at the moment. Ooh. At the moment is concerning. That gives me, like, the impression that it will one day go away. Which urges me to get it faster. $39. Add it to the wish list. Hopefully it stays there. Terraria is the best. I love Terraria. Terraria, I think you already have it. I do. But it's a bad stream game. Okay. What matters most is that, like, we have fun, right? If the audience is having fun and I'm having fun, that's good. If it makes it difficult to stream and makes it difficult for other people to enjoy, maybe I will just play it on my own time. We'll see. We'll see. That's me with Minecraft. I get an itch and then play it for 300 hours and burn out till next year. Yep. I also do the same with Minecraft. I know monetization is up in the air, but would be cool if we can pass Steam gift cards to, I guess, Nexas management, then to you. That would be pretty cool, but I can't imagine that working very well, unfortunately. That would be pretty neat, though, still. A difficult game about climbing is still meta. Let me copy, and paste. And it's $10. That's pretty reasonable. I know. I skipped over that one by accident earlier. Did you ever play the Calamity mod or only Vanilla Terraria? Vanilla Terraria, nothing else. Nothing else. I don't think there's a single game that I play modded. I play everything vanilla. The best way to gift you games is to join Nexas. Actually, yeah, we found a loophole. If you want to gift me stuff, it'll probably be safer if you just join Nexus to do it there. Hell yeah, just tomorrow it. I won't encourage that. I feel like that would get me in trouble. Probably don't do that. Started playing Terraria back when Skeletron was the last boss. Feeling old. The first time I played Terraria was like on an old mobile version. I only started getting into it more the past like few years on Steam. The end game. Everyone joins me as Nexus even. Will you be able to accept Steam gifts? I know a lot of companies don't let their VTubers accept that stuff because there's no way for them to take a cut. I could even imagine someone getting in trouble for receiving in-game currency like WoW or RuneScape gold because that could conceivably be traded for real money. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's something that would work. There's really not a lot that we know about us receiving money. All that we know really is that we are receiving money, and that's it. Autocorrect, my beloved. Autocorrect. I played it in 2011 to 2012 too. I'm not exactly sure the time frame I first started playing. Terraria staying power through the years still surprises me. Well, it's understandable. It's understandable. It's a game that you can easily play a lot of, I think. Smooth Brain, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Staracera, welcome in. How are you? Is that how I pronounce your name? Please do let me know. We'll probably be ending really soon. I didn't realize we were kind of over. Okay. I should probably start saying my goodbyes now, actually. I really need to go. Hello, hi. I'm so sorry that I'm going now. Heart, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. You pronounced it right? Okay. I'll do my best to remember how I pronounced it. Jorbizzle, thanks for liking. I appreciate that. Specific forms of consideration like that probably need to be handled in the contract directly. I hope you know a good labor attorney. I don't know any. I might be in danger. Oh no. Thanks for the stream, Esila. Thank you for your company. Thanks for streaming. Bye, Esila's fun as usual. I'm glad that you had fun. I had a lot of fun as well. Thanks for the fun stream, Esila. Rest well. Thank you. I will rest well. You rest well too, okay? Okay. I'm gonna head out now. Thank you everyone for keeping me company. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Saturday. Tomorrow we are drawing, I think. On the topic of that, I'm going to be recording my screen, and I will be editing that to be on the VOD. So you guys will not be completely left out on what it is. Also, I did finish the image of Clotho. My plan is to post the previous one the week after, so I have something to post even if I don't finish the image on stream. So that'll go up tomorrow on Twitter. And Crazy Lot, thanks for liking. Felix, thanks for the gift. I appreciate that. Otsu, thank you. Are you going to see the picture you did last time? Yes. Oh, cool. Yeah. I didn't forget about that. It's been done. I just plan on uploading it tomorrow when I actually stream it. Bye. Thank you for the stream. Bye. Thank you for the company. Thanks for the stream. See ya. Bye. Okay. I'm going to head out now. I'll miss you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. To AniLive. Mwah. To Twitch. I almost forgot what Twitch was called. To Twitch. Mwah. Thank you. I'm going to see you. Bye. I'll miss you.